got y'all another one. Yes. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is J motherfucking Salty. Don't forget the J, and don't forget a nigga get a little salty. As you know, I am the light-skinned wizard, the light-skinned therapist, the light-skinned Mr. Could take yo bitch, and just a light-skinned nigga in general. If you don't know me, now you know me, and for today's video, we're going to be reacting to the freaky influencer problem. And as for y'all, if y'all don't know, I don't know what's going on with motherfuckers. I don't know what's going on with everybody, everybody just overly sexualizing everything on the internet. Respectfully, I don't think it's cool. Respectfully, I feel like people shouldn't be seeing that, especially since the internet is accessed by younger people. Of course, the internet is accessed by older people, but realistically, older people ain't looking at that shit, and that's really just for the younger people. You got all these websites that realistically shouldn't even be up or should be banned. Like, all this extra stuff shouldn't be posted on the internet. In my opinion, that shit gotta go.
Ever since 2020, society's become much more of a gooner world compared to the past. I wonder how life would have been if we never had the COVID lockdowns and everyone didn't become mentally deranged from it. Because the stuff that happens now online is stuff we would think would never happen on the internet.
Like, COVID really changed me, bro. If it wasn't for COVID, I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, COVID. Because if it wasn't for COVID and I didn't go through my mental shit, then I ain't gonna lie. Like, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Shit.
5 years ago. And this past year and last year, there's been really two people that I'd say have become the face of gooners. Gooners might be too nice of a word for them, actually. We'll just call them
the faces of Satan's underworld.
And that's Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue. These two women right here have single-handedly set back feminism like 100 years. Lily Phillips is an OnlyFans creator that started her account back in 2020 when she was 19. It's crazy to me how it's normal for you to now instantly turn 18 and start an OF. I remember when Bad Baby did it a couple years ago and everyone was so shocked at the thought of someone doing that. Now you'll see girls casually counting down their birthday on social media until they can open it. Like, she really opened her account at 19, didn't even wait to get out the—
Like, y'all gotta understand, and then the people that are paying for it be like different people that are different ages. You got like 30-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds, maybe even 60-year-olds, maybe 20-year-olds. All of y'all older niggas are petties, weirdos.
Teens. A lot of these girls don't realize how bad it could be for them until they grow up, because so much changes about you from your teens to 20s to 30s. She's lucky she didn't end up hating it and trying to delete her account, because once you open that blue and white logo account, there is no going back. It's forever staying on the internet. You could hire the CIA and they probably wouldn't be able to scrub everything you put out. And you could tell she was someone growing up that was insecure, which may relate to her sex addiction. She's admitted before on a podcast that she got lip filler at 17.
And what surgeries have you had?
Bro, your body's not even fully developed, my nigga.
And how old were you when you started getting things done?
Oh my god, I actually got lip filler when I was 17.
How bad do your insecurities have to be to get work done at 17? Kylie Jenner has done LeBron James numbers of destroying women's confidence on the internet. As much as I blame her for getting it, you can't tell me this don't fall on the parents too. Because there's no way she gathered enough money at 17 from working at McDonald's or something to go to the doctor and get pristine lip fillers. Also, there's no way her parents didn't have to sign anything at that age for her to be able to do it. 17 is insane because potentially your body isn't even done with puberty. Lily Phillips mainly advertises herself a lot on podcasts and places like TikTok, doing the most recent trends.
And then my question is, for why are y'all podcasters taking these OF girls? Like, that shit not cool. That shit not cool, my nigga.
To get attention on her. I always find it very concerning when they do this, because they know damn well a lot of the people looking at these trends are under the age of 18. If they were to do it on Twitter, I would say that's fair game, because a lot more older—
I like how it's called X and we still to this day call this shit Twitter. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This shit is too funny
on there. And let's be real, Twitter's just known as the Gooner app. They know though intentionally
not me, my news
on TikTok is gonna lead to minor seeing. It's the exact same play the Bop House does. But to them, yeah, they could care less. It don't matter, because it helps them stack up their bread. She's most known for going viral last year for sleeping with 100 men in a day.
That's the girl? That is nasty. You probably obtained like 47,000 STDs within 1 hour.
Having it documented. And also the same day, contracting a new type of STD scientists never believed was possible to exist before this. If you've never watched the documentary, do yourself a favor and don't watch it. The whole stunt was done because she wanted to push her name out there and push her limits. Her name did definitely get pushed more out there. I don't know if she was expecting positivity or something. No one in public is gonna look at this and start cheering and chanting for her success. I guess she did get some of the positivity she wanted. She got awarded Best Female Creator in the Porn Show Awards. Awards. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know there was a Gooner Award show until researching for this video, and that it's been up since the
Year I was born.
we as a society just gotta do better. Her whole message is very dangerous too, because whenever someone tries to press her for what she's doing and saying it's disgusting, she frames all of her actions in a feminist way, and that everything she's doing is empowering.
A feminist means you want equality between men and women. And that is honestly what I'm striving for.
Imagine being one of the women marching in America like 100 years ago trying to gain the right to vote, and this OF star equates her getting 100 men to blow at her back as the same suffering. And this is the exact opposite of feminism. If anything, she's taking away from it. She's promoting her body everywhere and saying you just gotta sign a form to smash her. And that's exactly what these
You have to sign a form. Now listen, you can be a real motherfucker. You can be a real nigga. You can go outside and go talk to a girl. Respectfully, you talk to 100 girls, get their IGs. You gotta spank something, my nigga. And that's not hard. Talking to a girl is not hard. Maybe for your first time, it might be the hardest thing you ever do. But once you do it after 3 times and you keep doing it after and after and after and after and after, y'all wanna go crazy. Respectfully, y'all finna go crazy. All it takes is some consistency.
misogynistic men would want. They look at women as objects. Her saying she's a feminist just takes away from the message of actual women out there who are fighting. And also, I can almost guarantee this. There's gonna be some little girl out there watching Lily Phillips talking like this, then grows up, ends up doing the same thing as her, and she's gonna say that Lily inspired her to do it. The least she could do is own it and say she's a thought or something. Because her saying she's a feminist is just gonna misconstrue the real message. And clearly she doesn't believe in her own message, because in the video she started crying saying it was more intense than she thought it was gonna be.
Feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like...
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
She finna regret this shit like 10 years from now. She not even bad.
Well, you know when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous, it was like the day before, I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good, it was more, I guess the interactions when like, I'd have to stop them early and like you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go, and like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
And that...
The crying is way worse when you realize she's also crying because every dude didn't get to finish. That's how you know her ass is freaked out. She was trying to make sure every dude was in bliss and satisfied, treating her coochie like an Amazon review comment section. The long-term effects for this aren't showing.
Yeah, guys, I just got back from my fuck session. I ain't gonna lie, my guy. I'm rated a 3.5 stars. It wasn't really what I thought it would be, my nigga. And to be honest with you, I wish I could have found better, and I wish I could have never. It was mid. But it was not bad, it was just mid.
Started to become big
That sounds
this
crazy
year. It
coming out
may
of my
lead
mouth.
to the point where she'll need security in the future simply because the image she presents online. A person who's a fan of hers in public cannot be normal. And now her next big challenge
Exactly.
she's planning on doing for virality, I'll just play the video and you can judge for yourself.
I'm gonna be the first person to get bonked for 24 hours straight. Now you can tune in and watch this because it is getting live streamed this Friday.
When does it get to the point for her where doing this is not even worth it? After this, is she gonna do 3 days in a row? A week in a row? They gotta take this woman's brain in the future and study it for how the f she's
I was gonna say the
We're done
same
with Lily
thing.
though. This next woman, she takes it to a level even above her. Rumor has it if you say Bonnie Blue's name in a mirror 3 times, you get touched in your sleep vigorously. It is essential that you do not do this. There is never a frame I've seen of Bonnie Blue
She is chopped.
where she does not look like a demon. She has one of the most soulless looks I've ever seen. Anybody who can look at Bonnie Blue's face for 10 seconds in a row without getting scared gets $1 from me.
I'm not looking at that.
Congrats if you survived. I personally couldn't do it. To get your $1, just hit up
Yo, what?
any of these accounts in my comment section that say Tommy NFG bot and they'll happily supply you with your $1. That's a joke, by the way. Don't do that. Bonnie Blue is an OF creator who started in 2023, which is very recently, and for her to be so known in so little time, every time you see her on social media, she's always doing something for public attention. A couple of months ago, her and D-list washed up, whole image was fake from the start, rapper Lil Mabu were in a fake relationship and fake getting married. Man, we got the battle of mid going on here. They gotta be
Lil
competing
Mabu,
for
come
who
on,
does
my
for
nigga.
social media attention the most. Also, they both got banned from attending any NBA games ever in the future again, because on live TV, while the camera was panned on them, Bonnie decided to, and I'm keeping it YouTube appropriate, let's just say, tie his shoe. And after tying his shoe, she had to wipe off something on her mouth that was coincidentally there at the same time. It was obviously fake and just for attention. I know Lil Mabu's gonna regret that in the future. He won't be able to.
For research purposes,
I just woke up for class and everybody's sending me this fucking video.
Boys seem to like the girls who laugh at anything. The one.
She was tying my shoe. She was tying my shoe, NBA. Matthew, did you get banned from the NBA?
Yup, sure did. Looks like I won't be going to any more WNBA games either. Didn't want to.
hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
To see the GOAT play his last game, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That's the biggest sin out of his whole career, even more than his music. She also faked getting arrested. Why is it when someone is falling off every time, they either start politically grifting, open an OnlyFans, or fake themselves getting arrested? Bonnie Blue's whole shtick is weird because her main thing is being with guys that are quote unquote barely legal. Saying that word just causes a compulsion in my body. Usually the only people I saw in that barely legal wave was weirdo losers on Twitter who would go into girls' comments and celebrate when they turn 18. Anytime you see a girl that's famous under the age of 18 turn 18, as soon as she posted on Instagram, you see a bunch of weirdo losers in their comment sections. But Bonnie Blue may have outshined all of them. At this point, her whole obsession
Comments go from like 10 comments, which is all her best friends, to like 134. And it just be random niggas. Shit, then that one super senior that you went to school with when you were a freshman and still didn't graduate till you graduated. My nigga, you a petty.
Being barely legal needs to be classified as a mental illness. Listen to her answer on this hypothetical scenario if she had a son and he turned 18.
If you were to have children and you had a son,
Yeah.
and he turned 18, how would you feel if he slept with someone like you?
Yeah, I'd love it.
You'd love it.
Yeah, obviously
So
not me. I don't want to sleep with my actual son, but
Yeah, of
I would
course.
send him to whoever I'd put him in someone
So
else's
you'd prefer
queue.
him to than just like fall in love nicely with a nice girl and have sex
How
that way?
unrealistic is that to say? Who falls in love at 18, gets married and has with the, loses their virginity to the person they get married?
I ain't gonna lie though, you can fall in love. You are more prone to fall in love at a younger age than when you get older, when your brain starts to fully develop. I ain't gonna lie. But I get what she means about the marriage shit. But why? Don't force a nigga to have sex. If you don't want to have sex, then don't. But I ain't gonna lie, if you my nigga and you 25 and still haven't had no cheeks, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm taking you to that one block, to that one building. I'm gonna slide you a 20. Enjoy.
Does not happen.
You could tell with that last statement that she definitely got hurt by somebody. She don't even believe you can find love anymore. Her ex-husband, and yes, she has an ex-husband, must have been the Joker or some shit. Like, what did bro do to her? And even if she believes that, it doesn't mean sending
I
your
ain't
son
gonna lie,
immediately to a street worker at night to do the deed.
Imagine dating somebody and then you break up and then she's doing this. I ain't gonna lie, bro probably sitting in his chair like this. He probably was embarrassed at first, but he's like, damn, this hoe really making a fool out of herself on the internet. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
She does recruitment of 18-year-olds anywhere at any time. Just look at this clip.
But my nephew's 18. He's still a child.
I'll send him to me then.
No, I'd absolutely never do that.
Yo, I would have my cousin slap the shit out of her if you ever said anything about my kid like that.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
If I was an interviewer, I'm clocking her ass for even saying that. Her obsession with guys barely legal also led to her being banned from Australia. She was trying to run an event which she does in different countries called Schoolies Week, where she has people who just turned 18 do the deed with her for free, then post it on OF. And parents got so mad out there that they made a petition for her to be denied entry to the country, which got 20,000 signatures. Because of that, her visa got canceled to enter. Shout out to Australia for standing on business. I feel like every country
that's
should.
fire.
Where
I'm
she really
fucking
got
with
put in
that.
the mainstream is when she held an event to have with over 1,000 men, and her goal was to break the record previously held by someone, which was 919. First off, for any dude that went out to that event and did it, every future partner you have deserves to know you went there and did it. A ton of the guys at the event also said they had girlfriends or wives. Man, this really heartbreaking. You can't tell me.
And
they
you
didn't
probably
come out
know what? Their girlfriend and their wives was not giving them no coochie, therefore why they are even present at that event.
with some type of disease.
They need something.
Bonnie Blue herself might be the disease. I don't care if everyone got tested and showed their results.
Someone in there is definitely lying about it.
She had to get 16 staff just to run the event and make sure it went fine. She showed her face the next day saying it didn't affect her.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
Saying this like she don't look like Lord Farquaad. And you won't believe when I say she's trying to do an act to top this one. Or maybe it isn't that hard to believe. She's holding an event on June 15th, which as of the time I'm recording this is only a couple of days away, where she's gonna tie herself up in a glass box, be naked, and have the box open for the public. And in her words, she wants people to be able to do whatever they want with her.
What challenges do you have next?
Bonnie Blue's petting zoo. I am going to be in a glass box, tied up, and it's going to be open for the public.
Oh my god.
Get me in the box, but people can join me to me, touch me, just look at me.
Where?
I'm going to be in the centre of London, but in a house.
This is straight up promoting grape culture, and you can't tell me otherwise. This type of event would have to have more than just security. Her
Now,
body
what if she's plotting the whole time? Like, what if Shorty's plotting and she's writing down everybody's name, and then all of a sudden just release a big ass fucking scandal of a case and just sues everybody and just wins and just gets a bag and just leaves on a private island somewhere?
Reach a point where it doesn't even recognize itself anymore. She's gonna need to do what actors do and have an on-set doctor or therapist there just to make sure she's okay to keep going. And she wants to do double the original event, so 2,000 men. For visual representation, this is what 2,000 men looks like. I don't even know 2,000 people. How the do you casually find that many people to do it? I sadly
She's a girl. She can just post, yo, location, this day, whatever. How many do you want to come?
think no one around her tries to get her help or a mental evaluation because her whole family agrees with what she's doing. If you're a man and agree
Whole family? Yeah, the family thoughts too.
with your daughter doing this, you lose 100% of your manhood. The only way it can get
Facts.
this far for someone like her is if no one was checking her, which seems like the case. I've had enough talking about these two though. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself rebaptized after research.
Nah, worry, bro. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna vibe and enjoy my day. But at the end of the day, you are weird. You are nasty. Stay away from me. I don't want to be nowhere around you. I ain't gonna lie. You are a biohazard, and that's something I don't want to surround myself with. So with that being said, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to end my video by y'all subscribing, like this video, follow me on Instagram, and also make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JSalty, and I'm out. Deuces.
Alright, free all baby, man. This one from the heart. My day ones are angels, 120 degrees and threes work all angles. My brother died early, got his halo. My name is sex and then I can't go.